Hey guys, it's Heather, the Crochet Witch, and I am coming to you on this beautiful Monday, August 10th, 2020, with episode 16 of the Hooks and Broomsticks Crochet Podcast. Let me see if I can center myself a little bit more. There. Anyway, hi, how are you? I'm a little more awake than I was this morning when I put out my knit crate video, so hopefully there won't be any crazy tongue twisty mess ups, but who knows, the day is still young, right? Anyway, I have been working on a few things. Should I start with... Okay, I'm going to start with finished objects because I don't have one of them. One of them was the last episode, on episode 15, that I had the Seaside Shawl by Fiber Fighter. I did it again! Fiber Spider! I think it's just the day. It had nothing to do with me just waking up earlier. By Fiber Spider. Sorry. It was a gray toned one that I was doing with some Hobby Lobby yarn and some ice yarn, and it had like a rust stripe in it, and I was going to make it even bigger and put more rust, but I think it's the right size, so like what you guys saw was the finished object anyway, so that for right now is put away. So that's going to be a finished object anyway, if you happen to remember it. Most of this video is going to be acquisitions, and I'm going to try to make it quick, but I found some cool stuff. But I'm going to wait till the end because, like, okay, I had yarn acquisitions and then I had non-yarny acquisitions. So if you guys don't want to stick around for that part, I'll stick it at the very end so you can just not bother if it's not your thing or if you don't want to watch it. That's totally cool. But my finished objects besides the shawl, backstory. Did you catch a glimpse? Do you know what it is? Probably not. So I made... Are you guys ready for this? I made a Ross hat. I made a Ross hat. How cool is that? Because I had like one thing of yarn of this color and this color, if I kept the ball band. Yeah, it's Red Heart with Love. It was in the color lavender. Or is it Lavender Ivy? Lavender Ivy, yeah. That's the colorway of this, and that's the way the pooling turned out on it, which that is one thing that I like about knitting. If you know the backstory with me, I knit before I crocheted, and I thought I was like this amazing knitter that could like do anything, even though literally all I did was stuff that was like rectangles and squares, and I just knit and purl, and I still don't know anything besides knitting and purling. I mean I can like knit two together, but like if there's any fancier stitches or anything, I don't know them, so I'm not gonna pretend that I do. But I thought I was like the bomb at knitting, and so I just occasionally I pick it up here and there. Don't worry, it's not gonna end up being like a knitting podcast. Knitting is not in my future for the most part, like but so I followed the directions and I did the measuring and stuff, and it fits this way. But as you all may know, I have this tiny baby head, so it sticks up like quite a bit. So if I pull it all the way down, this is how far. And I swear it was 5 to 6 inches of the body, and you know what it was supposed to be, I swear, or whatever. Like, I'm not saying that it was supposed to be 5 to 6, but like if that's what it said, that's what it was. I measured it, I swear I did. But my head's tiny, you guys. So that's that. I made it, and it's like a slouchy hat basically, and then I had more of it left over, and I was like, you know, it didn't even take a full thing of yarn to make this, like not even close, because actually after I show you this next finished object, I had more left over too, but I made another one and I striped it with orange because to me these colors are like Halloweeny, like this is almost like a foggy Halloweeny night, I think is how my sister put it when I showed her. But like, to me, like these are almost like Frankensteinish colors, or like ghosty kind of ghoulish colors. But to me, this reminds me of Halloween. So, and obviously orange does. So I striped that in, and I have so much of this orange, you guys. This is just like, I don't know, when I first started, I think it was when I first started knitting. So like before I crocheted or anything, I had went to that store Myers that's near me, and they have a lot of pretty good clearance, and they had like the regular Bernat value or whatever it's called. They clearanced out like 2 or 3 colors of it, and one of them was orange. And I was like, I think I was just starting to try like crocheting my very first thing, which was a pumpkin that I saw on this, did you ever watch the TV show with Vicky? I can't think of her last name, but it was a knitting show, and she occasionally showed some crochet, and she had like guests and talk shows and everything. And that was on one of the channels, and I was watching it, and she was doing a pumpkin, so I decided that I was doing a crochet pumpkin. So I was, oh no, I have to buy all this stuff, and I ended up with a ton of the orange, let me just say, because I knew I was going to make a ton of stuff, and I still have a ton of it. So anyway, and this one obviously is much shorter. Let me line them up. Much shorter than this one, because my head is so little. And where is it? I don't know if this is a thing, because I'm so not the amazing knitter that I thought I was, but I realized I don't really know how to like change color. I ended up just carrying the color, if you can see that. I just carried it up, and I'm bad at sewing in, so I kind of sewed stuff in. There's a better, like, see, I carried the color up right there, and there's a couple holes, and I'm not the best ever knitter, but what I was getting at was, see how the lines kind of jump where there's the join? I don't know if that's fixable. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know enough about it at all, but I do know this hat fits me a lot better. Whew, let's get some. Yeah, this hat fits me a lot better than the other one did, and I love it, and this is for sure going to be like my hat. I love this hat. So, while there may be some future knitting, future patterns. Oh, wait, this was my first ever thing that I knit from an actual pattern, by the way. So I was super proud of that. Thanks, Ross, for the great pattern. So yeah, that was my only finished objects. I think so, because like I've been working all week, and I have like almost no time to do anything when I'm working. Kind of stinks. Like I definitely don't have a cool job where I can crochet or anything on the job, for sure. So I haven't got a lot done. I do have one other thing started, so I guess I'll move on to whips after I drink some Diet Pepsi. Oh yeah, and that was another thing too, like when I was making it, there's a hole in here, I almost lost one. So when I started making it, as luck would have it, then this isn't the right package for the purple ones, but as luck would have it, I had the right size DPNs, double pointed needles, but then I had to go out and get the ones with the wire, the circulars, and this is a Clover circular. They're size 8, yeah, number 8, 5mm, but they ended up being the same size and the right size as the pattern. But these are, it's a much shorter cord. These are 16-inch cord. I had bought just like, I went to Myers, but Walmart carries the same ones, the boy ones. I bought the only ones they have are 29-inch, and like, so I know people use them for flat things too, just to have a longer needle instead of the metal long ones, but like these were the ones for hats for sure. And even these, like as I decreased and was about ready to put them back on the double pointed, these stretched quite a bit on a 16-inch. I don't know if there's any smaller ones, but if you're knitting a blanket on the long ones, like I know how to knit in the round, and just to keep going, do you just like knit it and then turn your work and knit back with the edge? I feel like that shouldn't confuse me, but since I haven't watched any videos about it, the thought confuses me. So if anybody knits and does that kind of thing, can you let me know. That would be kind of cool. In case, you know, in case I ever do knit any more stuff in future. Okay, so onto my whips. I only have one that I've been working on. And like, you may recognize this colorway. This was that koala blanket that there was great debate on, and I'm gonna do the koala blanket, but definitely in a solid color because of how busy, see how busy this variegated yarn changes color, how busy it would be in the double crochet. That was quite a few episodes back, I think, that I had that on the hook, but I did take it all off, and like this ball was like this because it was 3 or 4 of these, and this is some Big Twist Sincerely, or Big Twist Yarns Sincerely, or it's this. And as far as I know, this is discontinued. This is in the colorway Bright Rainbow. Actually, that's at the top right there too. Anyway, and I think I have like 3 more skeins of this. They're like kind of small skeins, so I should have enough to finish this. But what I did was I joined the bandwagon for the Perfect Pocket shawl. I think that's what it's called. It called for, I know there's a bigger hook that you use to do the starting chain, which I didn't use, but it said it wanted an N as in nice, N hook, 9.0. So that's what, this is like a, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a, it's an M/N 9mm clover. And I used this just like it said to, but for whatever reason, I know it's busy, but I really do like the, like, here's the first part. This is the beginning over here, and it's worked this way, right? So you can see like where I'm at right there, I think, right there. But to me, like, I've looked and looked and looked. Sorry, my eyes really itchy. If that grosses you out, I'm sorry. I've looked at pictures of people making stuff, and to me these holes are pretty big, but like, I think once it's on you, once you're wrapped in it, I think that'll work. I think it will. And it was supposed to be up to like, I don't know, 30 rows counting this part right here, and this is 20, like the end of the whole part is 20. I did start the other border because like, I think this is going to be big enough. Like, this part seems so wide and open and big that I don't think it should be much bigger than that. Like, once you get the border on, it'll be like this, and then the pockets I still have to make, they'll be down at the bottom. But I mean, I like it. I love this bright color, and like, I'll have a better picture of it like on my Instagram, which will be linked down below at some point after the video uploads. But yeah, I don't know, I like it. I think I might do another one, but maybe I might do a different stitch. Like, I know there's a billion variations past the original, and I might do that. But that, I thought that was my only work in progress, but no, that's a lie. You know, I like to do a ton of the like group crochet alongs that Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy does, and her and Kim, the Crafty Nomad, are doing another crochet alongs that started August 1st, and I believe it ends in November, I think. I hope I'm right. But it's a vintage make along, and like, you don't have to crochet, you can knit, you can sew, you can loom knit. They accept a lot of different stuff. But what I decided to do was that pattern that I had been trying like crazy to figure out in my head, and I came up with a couple practice squares of it, and then somebody on a Facebook group actually showed me the it's like a little picture diagram thing, not a diagram, but it's the pattern, but it was a picture of the pattern in a magazine, because the magazine was from like the 60s or 70s. I want to say it was Woman's Day, but I might be, Our Family Circle. I know the name of the Afghan was called the Flamboyant Afghan. And anyway, the point being, I made, here's some squares. I'll just show you real quick. Like I've only made like 8 or whatever, but I'm doing them in these colors, and what I'm thinking is I'm gonna join them in like a dark brown. And like, I know this orange is a little bit bright for my retro-y stuff, but I liked it, so I just did it. I think these are gonna look really, really cool. And they're just in different like olive, orange, yellows, and then like this light tan oatmeal-y color. That one's kind of candy cornish, right? But there's a couple Halloween make-alongs that I want to talk about, maybe the next episode too, that I want to do, or I want to get started on for people. And I think Courtney from Fiber Fox Creations and I are going to have a little October surprise. We'll see. I don't want to say that right now because we'll see how it goes. But we'll see how Courtney's feeling and what she's feeling up to and everything. But those are my finished objects and my works in progresses. And now I would like to move on to acquisitions because I am trying to get this rolling. David's going to be home for lunch pretty soon, and then I have to go pick up Damon. He was going to be in the video this time when I go pick him up, but I just decided to get it over, get it over with right now while I had a little quiet time. And I've never filmed with anybody besides that video that you saw where him and I were in the store, but that's like a little different because there's other people around. But I've never just sat down and like filmed with somebody. So, but he's moving back in. Like, that's gonna be his room back there. So, he's gonna be around. So maybe you guys will catch him from time to time. He's funny. He's a fun guy. He's my best friend. So I'm gonna move into acquisitions because what I did was originally David and I we have Sundays off together normally. So we went up to Bath & Body Works because the Halloween stuff is out and I'm very excited about that. I'm going to save that to the end of the video though, so if you want to see some Bath & Body Works haul stuff, it'll be at the very end because I know a lot of people don't care, I'm guessing. But when we went up there and I was like, I got my stuff from Bath & Body Works and I was like, can we go to Michael's? So we went to Michael's and then he was like, do you have one of those coupons for Joann's? Because I had the $5 off 5 reward for Joann's. So I was like, yeah, can we stop by Joann's? And then on the way home, I had to get a phone card for my phone because we have Straight Talk from Walmart. So we had to stop by Walmart and I went and perused at Walmart. So I have a tiny little bit to show you from Walmart too. I'm going to start, even though we didn't go to Joann's first, I want to start with Joann's because you know what, you guys, I found some really cool yarn that I haven't seen before, except for Mikey from the Crochet Crowd made like a post about it on Facebook. Other than that, I have not seen this stuff, and I'm already in love and I already want more, so I'm going to show you guys. I got 2 colors and I only got 2 of each one because like literally we got there and they're like, hey, welcome to Joann's, we're closing in 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, I better hurry up. So I booked it and went to see, because and my coupon expired today. So that's why I was like, this was yesterday. I was like, I really need to get, what I'm getting for $5 and get out of here until I saw this. But this stuff is called Bernat Symphony. Okay? And it is like, I hope you can see this. It's a roving style yarn, you guys. You know how much I love roving style. How pretty is that? And like, seriously, the colors, this one is like dark reds and like a cream and like shades of brown. And I think this is beautiful. Like, I know I don't always go for reds, but to me this is so pretty. I am going to tell you about it and I'm going to let you peek at this one. Okay, let me find the information here. It says this is a 5 bulky, and I would agree with that, but just, roving style yarns, they're going to go from thick to thin a little bit, so it'll be a little bit thinner, a little bit thicker. This is, oh, I thought this was 100% acrylic. This is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. There's 7.9 ounces, 225 grams in here. 309 yards, which is 282 meters. The suggested hook size is a K. The suggested needle size is a US 10.5, 6.5 millimeter for both that and the crochet hook. I know this says that you cannot iron. It looks like you can wash it. I'm not sure what all the symbols mean, so let me try to line that up for you. But here's the care instructions for it. Okay, and then this one is called Pomegranate Punch. So there's the two that I got in Pomegranate Punch. And then I got one other color, which is this one. Can you see that? There are browns and like a dark deep purple color. There's like a gold color in it, and like a slight cream kind of woven in through it too. And same care instructions, same everything. This is called Brocade. So here's the two Brocade that I've gotten. This is a truer to color. These are the same color, even though you're seeing more of the yellow here and more of the purple here. But yeah, that's the two yarns I got. There was more colors, but I had already spent more than enough money between Bath and Body Works and Michaels by that time, and I knew I had to get my phone card. And again, they were closing in 5 minutes, so that's what I got as far as that goes. And then my first trip was to Michaels, and I got 2 bags from Michaels. So let me bust into the first one. I really just wanted, since it was a different Michaels than that first one or the last one that I had shown you, I really wanted to see if they had skinny cakes, is what I wanted to see. But I found some other stuff too. I found they still had quite a bit of clearance, and I think the only thing I got in clearance, I'll let you know if I find something else. No, I got 2 things on clearance. I got this, which I got 4 of these because they had 4 of them left. This is the Karen Jumbo in the shades of brown, and it's called Chocolate Varg, which I'm guessing is chocolate variegated kind of stuff. But each one of these were on sale for, let me see, were $9.99, clearance was $4.97. So I got the 4 that they had because I have 2 also, and I'm hoping to do something really big like a blanket with these, or joining a bunch of different squares. And I do so many like fall colors and vintagey colors that even if all I do is use these for joining and I use a couple of blanket, that's fine, because I'll have a lot of different blankets that are joined together in that colorway, and I really, really like that colorway. So for me, that's a good idea. Stand these up. So I got 4 of those. Most everything else, I got 2 of each because I don't know if the sale started or ended that day, so it may be going on, it may not, but it said all yarns were buy one, get one 50% off. I got, okay, I'll show you this one first. Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. Hi, Rose. She had shown this one. And this is one of the value tweeds from Craft Smart. And it's a yellow. The color is actually called mustard. So I love that one. How pretty. So I got 2 of those babies right there. And then Rose had actually said, hey, did anybody find any others? Now, the first Michaels I went to a couple weeks ago, I had also only seen those, and I had passed it up that day. But this Michaels, which is the smaller Michaels, so I'm kind of surprised by this, they had like 4 or 5 other colors. I only got 1 other tweed. I know for a fact they had a gray, and then they had this one, which is called, it's just called purple, but it's like a purple tweed. See, with the brown flecks in it. There we go. And I got 2 of those. Now, these are made in Turkey. They're a size 4. They're pretty comparable, I think, to like Red Heart with Love. Like, they're a lot softer than the Craft Smart used to be. I have this giant skein of like this yellow mustard, regular mustard color that I got a while back, and it's not that soft. This is quite soft. Hi, Abby. Hi, Lindy. You guys good while I'm doing this? Yeah. Hi. Sorry, the two girls came out. So that is those Tweety ones. I think I might have been in the middle. It's a suggested hook size an eye hook. They're 97% acrylic and 3% viscose. And 252 yards, which is 5 ounces, Lindy. Be a good girl. You're good. You're okay. Hopefully we can make it through this. We're already at 25 minutes, so I better hurry up anyway. You trying to tell me to hurry up, guys? This is, in my opinion, is probably the better bag. It's the more exciting bag. Here's the other clearance yarn I got, which was 2 more of the coastal cottons in pink, which I'd already had one, and I have one in purple, so now I have 2 more in pink. I think you guys all know about coastal cotton. If not, shoot me an email. I'd be happy to tell you what, like, the specs on those and what's up with those. I got Crystal from Bag O' Day showed this, so I know you guys have seen it. They have also a value stripe from Craft Smart. How beautiful is that? That is just like fall everything, isn't it? How pretty. With the oranges and the golds, there's like kind of a cream in there, a little bit right there. That is in the colorway Cinnamon, and I got 2 of those. I feel like I'll be going back for more of those, but that's what I got for right now. And then the last of the Craft Smart, they have some Craft Smart Jacquard, which is the solidy stripe colors and the speckling too right there. I think this looks like a party. Like, I don't know. I'll probably get some more of this too and make something bigger, like a blanket, depending on how it turns out. Or maybe a pocket shawl. Who knows? This colorway is called, it's actually called Rainbow. They had a couple other of the jacquards in some other colors too, but this one just struck me. I thought that was really pretty. So there's the Rainbow jacquards. And then you guys know I found some skinny cakes, right? I got 2 of each of the colors that I got, and I got 3 colors. And I think, if I'm right, I think Crystal may have showed you 2 of these, and I didn't see the other one. I'll show you. I'm gonna save that to the end because that is hands down my favorite. So here's the first one. The first set of them that I got looks like this. There we go. It's a skinny cake. They are a size 3. I believe they're 100% acrylic. Yes, they are. 8.8 ounces. There are 795 yards in these, you guys. So I mean, put together, that's like what, 1,500 yards per color if I got 2 of them. This one is called Tart Tatin. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Tart Tatin. So that's the first one I got. And then I got this one, which this one reminds me of, it's called Birthday Cake, but to me this is really like 70s-ish, or, you know, just kind of like with those blues mixed in. I don't know. I think it's really pretty. It's a little bright on camera, but not by much. That orange is pretty bright mixed in with the more dull like baby blues and stuff. Gorgeous. And then my favoriteest thing ever, you guys. Seriously, I love this so much. If skinny cakes are like good to work with, I will find out since I've never worked with them yet. But this would probably be my favorite yarn ever. Look at this. Look at this. This is like rainbow, like deep rainbow colors, but there's also browns mixed into this. Crystal, have you seen this one? Did you get this one and I didn't know about it? Did I like, maybe my brain like didn't allow me to remember it because I was traumatized that I didn't have it? I don't know, but anyway, this is called spectrum. And like, honestly, you guys, this is like the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. And I got 2 of them. I love this yarn. I sincerely hope this ends up being a thumbnail because I love this color so much. So much. Ah! I love it. Anyway. That's all it. Sorry, did I scare you, Addie? Abby wants me to shut up. That's all I got from Michael's, which was plenty, considering I don't need to be getting me any yarn right now. Watch out, baby. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna move this. Watch out. Good girl. And then I stopped by Walmart, and I know you guys have seen this before from a lot of other people, but I decided to pick some up too, which is the Mainstays 100% cotton. And to me, like, these 2 colors are like kind of a dusty pink and, you know, a tan, beige tan. So like kind of some vintage colors going on there, I thought. Maybe I'm stretching it a little, but I thought that might make a really cute washcloth even. Like, it's pretty soft for a washcloth or like a face cloth. But, so I picked those up. Walmart also has new hooks and needles. They have some boy knitting needles that are really pretty. They're like resin with glitter in them, is what it, like clear resin is what it looks like, or clear plastic or whatever with glitter in them. They're really pretty, and if I like knit a lot, I would definitely be picking those up. But they have Lion brand bamboo hooks. You see there's the head on them. I am really excited to try these out. I got the size J, but they have all sorts of sizes. That's all I got from Walmart. And then, oh, I got some happy mail because my birthday is coming up, and I got my birthday present from my friend Christian who lives in Australia. He saw me get excited because Crystal, I've been talking about Crystal like a lot this episode, right? But she had opened some happy mail from Australia, and the lady that sent it to her sent her some yarn from Australia, and it came in this really pretty pink. Look how pretty that is. Because he bought it from someone else, so obviously they shipped it. But this is that pretty pink rose paper, enveloping. Here's the present that he got me. I know it's not my birthday yet, but he told me I could open it, and I already knew what I was getting, and I really wanted to see it. He bought me 2 of these. They are possum yarn. I was really like envious and wanting to check it out. I don't think, the problem is these colors will go together for sure. Like in my palette they go together, but I don't think I can put them together because this is a sock weight yarn. And let me see if I can show you. That's a sock weight yarn. And this is a fingering yarn, which I had